What's up, deckheads? Welcome back to MTG with me. It's the Gainswalker. Today I'm going to be doing another traditional draft, Wilds of Eldraine. Haven't done one of those in a while, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not already. Free-to-play player, fairly new channel, really does help. Let's get to it. Alright, first pack here we've got Red Cap Gutter Dweller, 4-drop 3/3 Menace. Enters the battlefield, create 2/1/1 black rats that can't block. Beginning of upkeep, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, put a +1/+1 on this. That may be useful. That might be the one we need to pick. Season of Growth. Up the Beanstalk. People have been playing a lot of that. Alright, so I think what we do is we grab this one and we try to get this on the next pack. Rat Catcher Trainee. Maybe we just make a really big token deck. That could be useful. A lot of cards in the set that promote that. There's also like a really big fairy kind of thing. So we'll kind of see what's going on with that. Restless Vinestalk. This is the bigger land creature card, which is really cool. Does cost 5 to do it. Does make a creature that you're attacking with also get a higher base power. But let's see if we can't find stuff related to our first card. This card's great. 2-drop, tap target creature, put a curse roll. It's a 4-drop 3/4, which is not that great. What is this? Whenever this or another non-turn creature you control dies, create a 1. Alright, sweet. So this will give resilience to everything. Let's do that. So whenever those tokens die, we'll create another one. And its pump will give death touch to the tokens. That's really good. So maybe we make like a Rakdos thing. Intruder alarm. Creatures don't untap during their controller's untap steps. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, untap all creatures. That's kind of weird. I don't know if I like that or not. Food fight. Interesting, but you gotta have more food fight enchantments for that to do anything. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, you don't really have a lot of those in draft. At least you shouldn't, I don't think. Embereth Veteran, that could be good. I kind of want to go for the Giant, just to have some late game. Because the problem with a lot of the token decks is that you don't have any late game. And that's not fun. Okay, Commune with Nature is great. We could do like a Jund thing. Maybe the creature card, put it in your hand. Solitary Sanctuary is good for the tap down decks. Create a 1/1 with flying. Whenever enchantment you control is put into the graveyard. But we have to find some way to use those enchantment tokens that are popular in the set. We might be able to do that, but I haven't seen much yet. 2-drop 2/2 pumpable tap down. ETB, create a royal token to target creature. 3/3 flyer, but it's for 5. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna just pick the color that we're using here. Knightly Valor. Enters battlefield 2/2. Enchant creature gets 2/2 and vigilance. Alright. Merry Bards, ETB, pay 1. Create a young hero roll token for 3. It's a 3/2. That could be useful. What do we got? So on the turn, one target creature gets when it dies, return to the battlefield tapped. Okay. Nothing too fancy. We'll keep going with the creatures. We've got 4 already. It's not bad. Create a treasure token. Top 3 cards of target opponent's library. You may cast those cards this turn, but you'd have to have the same mana. It doesn't have that little extra sentence that really helps that mechanic with you may cast spells this way with mana of any color. Alright, we'll grab the same one. I mean, shoot, we might even be able to do a mono red. Whenever a creature you control with power 2 or less attacks deals 1 damage to target. Alright, well that's kind of what we're doing. So that seems like that could help. Tap deals 1 damage to each opponent. Instant sorcery spell on tap. I'm not going to get much out of that, but it's something. Sack creature, gain 1 life, draw a card. Flash flying. Ooh, this one. Flash. Really big fan of Flash. But it's a 4-drop. Alright, we're going to keep going with mono red for now. And just see. Up to 1 target creature gets -1/-1. Create a 1/1. It's definitely along the lines of what we're doing. Grab that for now. 1/3 reach, sure. There's a lot of flying, so it's good to have reach. Target opponent reveals their hand, choose a non-land from it. That player discards that card. If you don't, gotta exile a card from my hand. Well, I'll go for it. We'll see. Let's see. I guess we'll go with the 3/3. Fire. More creature stuff. Solitary Sanctuary, sure. Enchanted Land is an island, okay. Ooh, Rowan. That definitely fits the theme here. This is 4/2 Menace. Tap spells you cast this turn that are black or red. Or red. Cost X less to cast for X amount of life you've lost this turn. So you'd have to find some way to lose life, but still 4/2 Menace for 3. Let's go ahead and grab that. Flying Sanity. Enchant player. At the beginning of each end step, enchant player mills X cards, where X is the number of cards put into their graveyard from anywhere this turn. Huh. It's kind of interesting. Up to 2 target creatures can't block, or it's a 5-drop 4/4 haste. I'm gonna go with the 4/3 reach. Fiery Emancipation, 6-drop, source would deal damage to an opponent or player. Deals triple that damage to that permanent or player instead. I mean, that's good, but that's very specific mana cost. It'd be very hard to do that. I'm gonna just keep grabbing the reach. 1/3 reach seems good to me. This one is actually, I saw somebody playing this, it's not that bad, because you can create a curse roll token on a 1/1 token, and it's a 3/2 for 1. It's not bad. Not amazing. Why not? We can grab him. Huh. Yeah. Kind of want to grab the catapult, but we'll grab that because we're playing the colors. Enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card, loses 2 life. Put in a graveyard, scry 2, okay. Sugar Rush. That seems like a fun card to play. 2/3 Menace. Let's grab Sugar Rush, just because we don't have that many non-creature spells right now. And we have 11 creatures. We still got to keep focusing on creatures. We don't want them to all be 1/1s. Oh, right here, Dark Tutelage. This will help with Rowan. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library. Put that card in your hand, lose life equal to its mana value. Could really hurt us, but we've got low CMC, so we might be able to do okay with that. Flash, flying. Feed the Cauldron might be good too, just for a target creature with mana. Oh, it's mana value 3 or less. That's not that great. If it was just flat out destroy, that might have been better. Not dead after all. Until end of turn, target creature control gets, when it dies, return to the battlefield with a Wicked token. Okay. Wow. As Foretold is getting passed on, we might have to splash blue now because that is ridiculously good. Once a turn, you may pay 0 rather than pay the mana cost for a spell you cast with X or less, where X is the number of time counters on. So each turn, that'll get one. That's so good. Curiosity, also a great card. We'll grab the haste. Alright, so looking like we might try to splash in Grixis here. I kind of like Water Wings here. Water Wings would be good for the rat tokens running across. We'll grab Sugar Rush, and where are we at with the creatures? 13, so we need a good amount more. Why not? Okay. Very interesting start. Spiteful Hexmage probably is the pick here. The other ones are not too amazing. Slumbering Keep Guard's good, but we're not using that color. Menace, 4-drop 3/3. Enters, create a 1/1. That is kind of useful. Spell Stutter is also good. Let's grab the 1-drop 3/2. Keep that CMC low. What is this? ETB, choose one, create a 1/1, sacrifice a creature, scry 2, draw a card. Creatures gain menace until end of turn. That could be good. Grab that for now. What is this? Flying, 2-drop, 1/1. Draw a card, discard. Likeness. Becomes a copy of target creature card in your graveyard with mana value X, except it's flying. Why not? We'll grab that. Right, we'll hope to see Dragon Mantle come back around. That's another good one. 2 Dark Tutelages could be really rough. Gnawing Crescendo. That's going to be a huge card to hit. Drafting, you always have a lot of creatures. You often get a really big board state. This one says creatures get +2/+0 till end of turn. One of our non-token creature you control dies. Create a 1/1. So you basically just get your board back after swinging with it, and they get really strong. So you do that after they declare blocks, get a lot of damage in. Our CMC is really low, 2.7. We got our creature count here. What is this? You may look at the top card of your library. Once a turn, you may cast instant or sorcery spells from the top. It's a 4-drop 2/5. That's not bad. I might just grab that. 2/5 for 4. The 1-drop cat's pretty good. You probably will give it Death Touch. But we gotta get some heavier creatures here. Evolving Wilds could be a good pull here, because we have a 3-color deck, and you definitely gotta hit the right manas. Gotta get mana fixin'. So I'm going to grab that. Let's see. Intangible Virtue. Oh, that's so good, but we're not using those colors. I'm just going to grab this guy. Vampiric Rites. Sacrifice a creature, gain 1 life, draw a card. You would like block with a creature with that, and then sack. And that would give you a lot of value. Target creature's owner puts it on the top or bottom of the library. I mean, that's solid. We'll do that. Alright, really just gotta pick what we can play at this point. Splashy Spellcaster, that looks cool. 2/4. Like I said, we're not doing a whole bunch of instances and sorceries, so it's not going to be a lot of value, but hey. Living Lectern, draw a card, create a sorcerer roll. That's the one that lets you scry. It's a 0/4 though. I'd rather take the flying. Yeah. Tutelage. Okay, so looks like we're doing a Grixis deck, but I don't know. I don't know how well that's going to do. We got some tutelages, which is cool, but that'll really hurt you if you're not building a board state well, so hopefully we can do something with that. When Grixis enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted Land is an island. That could really annoy your opponent, but that's not going to help you win the game immediately. I mean, if you get it turn 2, but you draw that late, it's not really helping you. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get everything that's not a creature out of the deck. Then we're going to curate that creature list down to about 17. And after that, we'll add in things that complement the creature list. We've got 23 creatures, so I'm going to need to curate that down. I need to lose 6 of them. Average CMC currently is a 3-0. That's not bad. First, I'm going to look at these specific mana symbols. If you look over to the right, you'll see we're pretty evenly spread out. I do need a Dimir by turn 2 for that to work out, if that's in my opening hand. And I need a Rakdos by turn 3. So, if I were to look at this as like, what do I need more of? I need Rakdos more than I need Dimir. And then later, I need double red and Izzet by turn 4. So, definitely happy I got that Evolving Wilds. As far as the lands being spread out, that seems okay. Let's look at our high end. We got a 4/4 for 5. Also helps because on the low end for 3, up to 2 target creatures can't block. So if we're winning the board state, that could be really good. Okay. This could be really good, especially with the creatures can't block. So we'll keep that in. 4/3 reach, sure, keep those in. Flash, flying, ETB, destroy target creature and opponent controls that was dealt damage. So we would do this after like a blocking scenario, or if they blocked one of my creatures, like if they were swinging, that would be a good way to do that without having to use a spell on it. Tap target creature, and it's a 3/4. It's not crazy. It doesn't really fit our theme here, so we're going to get that out. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a sorcerer roll token attached up to one other. Gives +1/+1. And whenever it attacks, scry 1. It is a 2/4 for 4. We might get rid of that. Mocking Sprite's good. Now, the only reason that I'm really keeping the blue is as foretold. This will make you just put stuff down. It's a very strong card. I think it's definitely worth putting in. So, I'll throw that out there. I'll be 1. Tutelage is probably 2. Gnawing Crescendo is 3. Sugar Rush 4, 5. And then 6 is probably Curiosity. So we definitely want blue. But I don't think we need this one. Splashy Spellcaster. I don't think we need that. Catapult, 3-drop, 4/0/4, 1 damage to each opponent. If you get in a board state, like a stalling board state, that could be very useful, so we'll hold on to that. I'll get rid of this 2-drop. It says, gets +1/+1 as trample as long as 2 or more non-land permanents entered. That you have to keep playing stuff every turn to get benefit, which is not amazing. Put target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard on top of your library. Meh. Whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery, it gets... Alright, so not very great. Our 1-drops, 3/2s, they're not bad. We've got 19 creatures here. I might even get rid of this. Bellowing Bruiser, up to 2 target creatures can't block, is very good. 5-drop, 4/4 haste could be good. by turn 5, especially if we're winning an early game. But, I don't know. I need to get rid of 2 more. Mocking Sprites I could get rid of. They're 2/1 flyers for 3. That's a tough call. Let's see. Mocking Sprites. If I get rid of those, the only other card that I have that's blue is Likeness Looter, and that seems like it's a good one. Draw a card, discard. It can become a copy of creature in your graveyard except that it's flying. So if I have a really heavy creature in the graveyard, that could be useful. Actually, you know what? Let's leave that in case that happens. Get like a 3/3, a 4/3, a 4/4 flyer. Those are good. I guess I'll get rid of the catapult. 0/4. Alright, so I could get rid of 1, or I could just add in 5. Take one more look here. Let's see. Curve is still a 3/0. Johan Apprentice Sorcerer seems okay. I mean, I like being able to look at the top card of my library. That definitely helps me figure out what moves I'm going to make. Once each turn, you may cast an instant or sorcery from the top. What instances and sorceries are we going to have? We're going to have... That's an enchantment, that's an enchantment. Might be able to do Water Wings. Gnawing Crescendo, that could be useful from the top. And Sugar Rush. So, I mean, it could be useful. Definitely could be useful. So let's do 1, 2, 3. We know we're doing that. 4, 5. And that would be 6. So I do want to get rid of 1 more. What is this? 3 drop 3/2. ETB may pay 1. Okay. Gotcha. So, I'll definitely get rid of one of those. Sweet. Alright, so we will throw in Water Wings. As Foretold. Curiosity. Both of the Sugar Rushes. Or I guess 1. Gnawing Crescendo. I mean, Dark Tutelage, at the beginning of your upkeep, reveal a top card, put that card in your hand, lose life equal to its mana value. That could really hurt us. Right? Because the odds are... I mean, it could be a land, in which case you don't lose anything and you get another card. That's the benefit. But I could lose 5. I could lose 4. Alright, so 5, 4, 4, 4, 4. And the rest are 3 or less. So, that's spicy. Might be better to just do Sugar Rush because you still draw a card, and the whole point of that is to draw a card. Now, it could do more damage, but then I'm basically putting that in the hopes that it'll play off of Rowan, and that's a very specific combination. You don't want to just build around one combo, because as soon as they remove one part of it, it makes all of that not helpful. So we'll do Sugar Rush, and I think that's pretty well spread out. Let's take a look at the manas. Alright, so it's 2.8. Pretty evenly spread out. 17 creatures, 6 non-creatures, 17 lands. 5 islands, 5 swamps, 6 mountains. I love it. 1 Evolving Wilds. This is good. That is going to do it for the build. I do appreciate you joining me, and as always, watch these games, get those gains, and walk those planes. Until next time, deckheads, keep it easy.